Again, take two. We're live on twitch.tv/Xisuma playing Infinifactory. Can you see the alien snacking on alien chips? That almost looks like a human face on it, as if he's snacking on human bits. Alien, says Crispy Rice. Excellent. That means that we're live on the Twitch.tv/Xisuma. Okay. So I just gave everyone the rundown, but we had a black screen, so I'm going to do the rundown again for anyone watching on the second channel. We have recently streamed Infinifactory and played through the Overlord campaign, doing all of these different levels. Now, we did that afresh on a new save, and what would have been really cool if I'd have gone through and done it on new solutions and then compared them to the old solutions. So now what we're looking at is my scores from where I played this game in the past, where there is a second campaign. So we're on the old world save, and what we're going to do now is not play through the old levels. Although I could do that. Maybe I will. I don't know. Maybe I'll play a few of them again, but the idea was to play these new puzzles here that I never got to actually do, because I only got as far as this bit. So what we will do though is go look at our old solutions, because as you can see, there are some new block types that I need to learn about. I completely forgot there were more this late in the game. We got a noise in the air. It's Complex here for 43 months. Hey dude, how you doing? Thank you so much for the subscription. What's the game about, says McArchitecture. Okay, hands up in chat if you've not seen this game before, okay? And don't type, I've seen it! Because I remember doing a hands up in chat for something once and loads of people saying, not me, as well. And I was just like, what? Surprise T says, why not continue with the new save? Because I want to play the levels that I like all the way down here. Now you're making me wonder if I should have just continued playing this campaign again. Oh, I don't know. Right, lots of people haven't seen this game before, so you're seeing the advanced version of this, okay? This is a game about being given a set of blocks. Actually, you get them from over here. Actually, it's a teleporter. Oh! What's this? This is where the blocks come from, and you got to get them to the end. Now, this level is more of a tutorial one, sort of showing you that, oh, all you got to do really is move these things through the teleporter. I got to remember the controls here. So we move it up. Ah, look at that. It's not a great solution, really, is it? Oh, this is a terrible... I want to improve this solution. This is poor. I can improve this immediately. That's what we're doing. It would appear that I was just satisfied with something that wasn't particularly great last time. Whoopsie. Let's try that again. Now, you might think we don't need those two. We might not need the one at the very end. Let's find out. Definitely need that one though, because we've got to hold the block up there. Aha. Let's go and see where they're going. They're just landing over here, then they get welded together. See, I can save some blocks at this point as well. I can do that. Oh, I've learnt so much, haven't I? Look at me. I've learnt so much. Actually, I don't know if I can... I don't think I can weld it on the other side. I probably would have tried that. So we bring the blocks through an amazing and magical multi-dimensional teleporter and bring them all the way down to the end here. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. Oops, I was supposed to press the other button to make it go fast. Okay, now the beauty about this game is that when you create a solution, it's unique. Like, very rarely are two solutions the same. Maybe in some of the simpler levels they are. So that gave us the teleporter block, which we don't get to place down, but we do get to use the inverted conveyor. Let's go to the teleport experiment. I wonder if going back and playing old levels with these expanded toolsets is an option. Yeah, because now we got the counter and the laser and the inverted conveyor. There's one more block to unlock. Ooh, now I want to unlock it. Okay, so these are solutions that I created a long time ago. Let's go find out what this is about. So this is where we get a big old jumble of blocks. They come across. And then what happens here? Oh, it kind of looks like... Oh no, that's relatively efficient. Okay. Ah, look at the way they come through. Then we... Interesting. That totally works, doesn't it? That's a really good solution. Well then, I'm pleased with that. Even though I didn't make it. Oh, actually I did, didn't I? I'm pleased with myself in the past. The Black Ranger PL's here for 53 months saying, just came here to say hi, no time to watch streams lately, but have a good one, everyone. Cheers, dude. Thank you for dropping in. Hope you're doing well, and thank you for the 53 months. That's awesome. What is this game, says Sapix. Let's call it a sandbox, puzzle-solving, factory-building, engineering, solution resolving. How many words could I throw in there before I say game? Okay, let's go check it out. So basically a bunch of teleportation experiments. Now, this is interesting. It would appear that we take this somewhere else to paint it. Oh wait, what? Is that the same thing? Wait, are we doing two things simultaneously? Yes. Yes. Okay, look. Wow. So... we're taking this across that way, right, and then those blocks are coming back. I remember doing this one. So the trick is that that's a receiver and that's a sender. On this side, they're the other way around. Pretty cool, right? This is a weird game, says Captain Nufa. And weird is good. Weird is very good. I love puzzles. I love, like, redstone. This is just a perfect combination of multiple things for me. Okay, so what's going on here? Let's find out. If we go to this end, we are... Right, we receive it like that, but then it gets... Oh. Oh, I kind of wish I'd have played this again, like from scratch. There's probably a whole bunch of ways you can do that. Now here's the other thing. Oh, this must be madness to figure out. Oh, actually no, that's pretty straightforward. There's not something crazy complex going on there, is there? That's brilliant. I love this. Dang. That's really good. I don't know why I'm completing the solution. It's already been completed. Beefy to Beefy says really interesting game design. Yeah, exactly. Like, the design behind it is brilliant. It's just all it takes is a few simple set of ideas and then all of a sudden it just blossoms into something wonderful. Okay, here's where things get complicated. Let's go check out what's on the other. This looks madness right here. So over on this side we get one that comes through and then we've got to disassemble it. I remember doing this as well now. And then it gets reassembled. Oh, this is bonkers. What's going on here? I don't understand. So, like, something further down the line gets detected and then creates an alternate route for the... That's brilliant. That's brilliant. I love it. Oh, I'm so looking forward to playing this game again. Like, the creation of a solution is so satisfying. What I really want to do is apply this to the real world. I wish that, like, doing this, making things like this would solve real world problems. That would just be wonderful. Like, let's make real life the game so that when you complete it, you make things better on Earth. That's what I really want. Jeez. Right, let's go into the Anti-Javelin. The old Anti-Javelin, eh? So it's reintroducing some old sort of shapes and setups that we've actually seen before, but asking us to recreate them through these teleporters. It's such a brilliant idea. If I remember correctly, this expansion that we're playing wasn't actually in the original game. It was like a free update. Could be wrong. So that comes across. I mean, I could have saved a lot of conveyors by doing it slightly different there, but okay. Oh, interesting. I vaguely remember the madness of trying to do all of this. So you create a way in which you want the blocks to appear on one side, and then you reassemble them on the other. Now, I have no idea if what I've built here is particularly efficient or not. It just is what it is. Look at that. That's so cool. Dang. This is cool. Mechanical engineering, says Rubli. I should be a mechanical engineer in a dirt factory. Official Jaden is here, gifting a sub to the Dog Miner. Thank you so much for gifting the sub, dude. Appreciate it. By the way, I got a hot cup of tea here. It's probably ready for a little bit of drinking. Look at those little funky machines go, says Kaio. Exactly. Little funky machines. That's what they are. Right, puzzle. This one... Wait, why did I think that was different? They're all called puzzle. They're called the teleporter experiment, then they changed down here. So this is the big blowout, which sounds, you know, a bit mental. So, this is where the items come out. So this time it's basically saying... Oh my goodness me. How did I build this stuff? How did I build this stuff? This is great. This is great. What is going on here, actually? Because you can only send one through one block at a time. So why is there all this assembly stuff? Oh, I think I know. Oh, that's weird. It's like a... What is going on here? Oh, that's cheeky. That's wasteful. Look at me. Wasteful. Right, let's go see what's happening on the other side. I actually want to start this thing again, because the way the blocks come through, they don't look very balanced. Oh, this is starting to feel vaguely... I'm remembering this now. I'm remembering all the items coming through and then timing where they all go. So in reality, this is probably a very inelegant way of doing things. Like, I just shimmy everything off, slowly make the parts. I don't know, maybe it is. I reckon I could do this better. So a challenge for myself might be to come back here and try and do this one better. That's pretty cool though. Oh, it didn't work! How did it work before then? I don't know. I passed that one, right? It says it's a solution, so who knows. Okay, we're going to get introduced to a new block after the next one. This is cool. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. This game is a little bit dark on the visual side. Like, it's good to have some brightness and contrast. I'm not sure if I can add a plugin on a live stream to brighten everything up or not. Right, so it wants 2 sheets, basically. So we get a big chunk. Ah, that's where I use the laser. That's got to be pretty darn efficient. I can't really off the top of my head think of a way to do that much better. How does it know when to shoot? Is that a counter over here, or is this... Why does that get activated? What? Oh, is it? So, okay, it's this thing down here that activates. Right, there's actually 2 sets of lasers. Don't know why I didn't really pick up on that. There you go. Wow. That's cool. That's cool. Shadow Orion says this game looks really cool. Hey, look. Hey, look, I recommend getting this game, okay? I think investing in things that are semi-educational is good. Puzzle games, getting you to think, problem solving, creating solutions, really good for getting your brain going. So I highly recommend a game like this. You know, you'll learn, you'll get smarter as you play it, and come up with solutions, right? Okay, so now we got like a mega block. Oh my! I remember doing all of this. It was madness. Cut all of that up. Look at that! Yes, that's wonderful. And then drop it down into that. Dang. That's a beautiful solution. I love it. But here's the thing. There's probably a variety of ways in which you can do this. So if you get this game and you get to this level, just think, you know, hey, can I come up with a even more compact way of doing this? Like those laser blocks, I don't know if they face upwards, but if they did, maybe you could shoot them those corners off and not have to drop them through the drills. They probably don't face upwards. Bam. If you have an Xbox Game Pass, I think this game is already included in it, says Pieter. I do not know if it's on Xbox or not. I don't know that. Right, let's go to the docking clamp. A few more of these to look through, and then we'll start to do our own problem solving. I love the level design here. Like, I mean, the aesthetic level design, right? My goodness me, there's some wackiness going on here. I love the way the ideas evolve as you play through the levels. Like now, they're just giving you like an endless chunk of item for you to then manipulate or manipulate. Yeah. So look at this. We're going to line up a whole bunch of them and then send them off through different forms of processing. And what do we got to create? We're creating that shape over there. Oh, look at that. Rotate. Bring it all together, yeah? Clever. That's so clever. Bam! This game's wonderful. This game is just wonderful. Okay, so back to the barracks. I really want to get into it now. I want to start making my own solution. Okay, what's next? Big old chunk of block coming through. So you can see why the sensor's up top. It's because if I were to put it alongside, it wouldn't let it rotate. Oh, and then it cuts out a massive hole. Oh, there's some funkiness going on here. And then it reassembles. On your way. Oh, nice! That's great. That's great. I could think of potentially another way, which is to make a giant cube, shoot it with lasers through the side, which is not what we did. This is actually probably more efficient, maybe. Maybe you destroy less blocks doing it the way I've done. Another thing you could potentially do is look at the timing of this stuff as well. Like, if you can get those items closer together quicker, then you can make it look a little bit more elegant, even though it still gets the job done. A Minecraft player always has a kind of love for square-based games. I know what you mean. You mean cube, though. Cube-based games, right? We've got a noise in the ear from Nervous Twitch. Here for donation saying, I've been a fan of your content for a while. Keep up the good work. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Glad you've been enjoying it. Thank you for the donation. Shadow Orion says this game would be good for logic training. Yeah, it would definitely help with something like logic. It's not quite pure logic, but very similar. This one I very much remember. I think because it took me an extraordinarily long time to figure this one out. What is it that you're doing here? I don't even know. It's like you're semi-disassembling. Oh look, there's that down there. Right, so you get given a really awkwardly built thing and you got to reconstruct it into that thing. I just remember this one to taking me such a long time to figure out. But hey, it works. Pretty cool, right? On to our next one. Mag Tube Corridor. Let's get it rolling. Interesting. So it stops for a heck of a long... That's weird. What's going on here? Did I get some sort of new block? Oh, there's this over here as well. Ah, this is what's manipulating it. So, let's start again. This over here will at some point caused that thing over there to go crazy. And then I basically said, yeah, I don't care that it's doing that. It's shooting those lasers forever so that this can be assembled. This really looks like one that maybe wasn't done in the most elegant of ways. Oh, wait, those shapes are different? Oh, okay, well, maybe that's why it's the way it is. Very different. Can't help but feel it's inefficient. Okay, then we got the solar cell array. We got noises in the ear. We got audio Starfish87 here for 9 months. I feel guilty because I got burnt out on Minecraft, and that meant I haven't watched you for about 3 months. But I thought I should resub because you have got me through these hard times and you deserved so much more. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to do so. I feel guilty about getting burnt out on Minecraft. It happens, dude. It happens from time to time. We got Mrs. Mayhem86 here, subscribing as well. Thank you so much for your support, peeps. It's always appreciated. Okay, so, where's the beginning? That's the end. Is this the beginning? So it's like, you're given this, you're disassembling it and reassembling parts of it with that over there. Okay, this seems to come out rather slow. Ah. I remember doing this one as well. Look at this. And then they all get pushed off at one point or another. You know, I think what I would have done when I played this game back when I was doing these levels is I probably would have spent a little less time thinking over the potential solutions. Yeah, there you go. I already wonder if there's better ways I could have done that, but very interesting design. Also, I'm pretty sure not as many of these blocks are needed. There's quite a lot of them. Yeah, because you can see little things like that where it pushes out to stop that one going in. Like, a more elegant solution wouldn't require that. Okay, so now I think we've seen the last level that I played. Oh no, there's all of this. Oh my goodness me, there's so much to do. Okay, so we saw one new block, now we're going to see 2 more. I played a lot of this game, it would seem. Right, so now you've got to paint blocks. I remember the game getting particularly tedious at this point. So we're back in a factory. In a factory. See what I did there? That paints them all white. And that paints them red. And then it paints them red again. It's a clever solution, really, isn't it? That's not too bad, that solution. I don't know. Like maybe this could have been over here somewhere, because you could think about painting. Oh no, maybe not, because it needs to be on that side. Yeah, I don't think you can place the painters yourself at this point as well. Let's check it out. So I can't place the painter, right, so that's why it's sort of laid out the way it is. Oh, that's fair enough then. That's fair enough then. So, although we got counter and painter there, did I even use the counter in that? Let's go have a quick look. It's now unlocked. I don't think I used the counter though, at all. Can't see it anywhere. So maybe in the next level we've got to look out for that. So we get things coming through here, and then they end up over here. I'm remembering a lot of these last levels way better for some reason. Aha, here's some counters. Oh, look at that, you can see them in action. So you can see how it gets activated a multitude of times. We could totally backtrack and use this block to create some better solutions for some of the older things that we did. We definitely got to do that. We've got to go back and remake a solution at some point. Look at that timing. That's great. Can't help but feel the timing of this one could have been a little better. But whatever. And then we make the computer assembly thing. Okay, so now we've got laser calibration target. Oh, some things fell to the... Oh, I remember this one, yeah. The things falling to the ground. So you only got one painter, so look at that. You've got to be efficient, and then the next one comes along before long. I think what it was doing is that being extended stops this from rotating. Ah, clever little solution there. Oh, watch this in action. This is clever. So we spin it around. We bring it over here. It's clever. I like that. Definitely getting the itch to play now. Horse Lovers here for 22 months. Thank you so much, dude. Appreciate the support. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Huh. Oh, I see why you need to do it like that. Yeah, and then you put these things in. I remember doing this one as well. I have a really... Oh my god, I have a really weird feeling of remembering something I was watching, like a Minecraft video maybe. Just all of a sudden get this memory flashback. That's great, that's great. We're being raided! Magpie Tier, thank you ever so much for the raid, appreciate it. What game were you playing here on Twitch? Bit of Infinifactory, maybe? Let's have a look. Where are we at? Right, so we drew out some of that stuff, zap away other bits of it, and then put that thing on top. And then paint it as well. Oh, doing all the things. Need a portal block as well now. And then we're doing everything. Very cool, very cool. I think we've seen a lot of this though. Kind of getting that itch. Let's one more to go, one more solution. Ah, Impulse's Patreon server. Very cool. Very cool. I got to record with Impulse yesterday a little bit. Made a deal. Y'all will see soon, I'm sure. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Start doing this again. So we've got some assembly on that side. Some awkwardness over here. Don't even know what this stuff is. I'm almost not following what's going on at this point. They look like the sort of blocks we would place down ourselves. They really do. They look like they are a laser. We're literally attaching the laser block to it. I wonder if that means it can be powered. That's crazy. That's crazy right there. Okay, so now we go to the Homewood Fleet, the last set of levels, of which I have actually done none. And I apparently have a solution here. I'm guessing it's one with not much going on. Wait a minute, what? This is not the one... Oh, right, there's that. Oh, God. Oh, I remember trying to do this and giving up. There's a reason why I didn't go any further. Okay, so let's skip that one for now and go into crew quarters. This is the one that I, for some reason, thought was next. I guess maybe I had a look through them and decided I wanted to do this one, right? So, here's the deal. We're going to get beds, these quarter things, wall and floor units in 3x3s and sinks. So the way to look at the wall unit here, oh, I think is... is that a hint? Oh, they're like, hang on, they're like slabs. Is this actually going to be maddeningly difficult? Something's off about the perspective. It's the line here. They're halfway through a block. Okay, that's fine. That sort of threw me off. So I think our entire floor is like the floor will go under the walls. Okay, now we get them in 3x3s, and this thing is It's 9 by 6. So that should tell us how to assemble the floor, really. And everything else is probably going to want to go on top of it. So we think a little bit about welding. I don't really foresee too much of a problem. So what I'm going to do is build the floor at the lowest level, which could end up sort of backfiring a little bit, as these things like to do, right? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Got to get used to this all again, right? And now they're all facing the wrong way. And that's fine. Okay, now if it's 6 wide, that means we can have a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoopsie, I'm going to struggle with this. Feels like it should be the other way around every time I play this, then I've got to get used to it again. There it is again. I guess in Minecraft it's like the click and break is sort of the other way around in a way. Beth says it feels weird seeing X place cubes without a hand. That's very true, I don't have a hand, do I? Okay, let's also focus on getting this out of here. I'm gonna actually swap them around. Yeah, I'm gonna do that and just see if it sticks. Oh, that feels better straight away. Oh, I feel like I'm not thinking, I'm just doing. So yeah, we'll bring them out like that. Oh, they come out kind of slow. I'm not sure if I want to mess with the rate of at which they come out at. Okay, now what's the smartest way in which we can assemble them into a 3x3? I kind of want it to drop the edge here actually. So let's put in an extra one. Yeah, I want it to fall down here, and it's going to land. Now let's think of it like we've got a grid. Let's actually build this. So that's 3, that's 6. What do we say it is? 9 by 6. Three, 1, 2, 3. Right, what I want us to do is think in terms of this is going to be madness. One of the rules is wrong. Conveyor is off. What are we on about? The conveyor is off. I mean, if one of the walls is wrong, okay, we haven't even got to the walls yet. I was thinking along the lines of, sometimes it's better to start building, even though you can visualize a problem further ahead. If you start building, it'll get you there a little quicker, right? So like, then it goes there. Uh-huh. Let's just speed. Oh, good God, it's not attached to anything. Okay, so we'll speed it up. Yes. Oh. And then these things, don't even worry about them going in the void. At some point they need to get welded, right? Yeah. No, that's probably not the way to approach it. Maybe we make 2 lots of 3 and then rotate or something. Let's try that. Let's try a bit more straight out of the box approach then. It's been 2 weeks since I played this, so some of the concepts aren't quite there in my mind. That is going to park its bum here. I don't even. I can just put it there, right? Put things together so they make a bit more sense. Yep, like that. Now the trick is to, when the next one gets pushed out, yeah, it's actually going to stay there. Oh, and then it'll make another one. So then we take it out, right? And that is brilliantly positioned. So we could put it there. I think we can also put it there. Or is that one too soon? Okay. That's good. That's a good start. What we want to do is shimmy that across now. Does that look right? I wonder if we're getting enough, like the ratio between wall and floor. So that's good. Now when it pushes it over is actually probably the time that we're primed to then take the next step, right? So that's okay. We could have a... We need a welder. Can I put it in those two blocks? I'm just thinking. These two, right? Yeah, I think I can. What's the way that you... I thought there was a way to swap what type it was. That's a key combination I like. I thought it was middle click. Toggle, C. Middle is click, sorry, select, isn't it? There you go, like that. Okay, so now... We've got it in waiting. So pretty much when it comes, like, into this space... Probably something like that. Yeah, okay, so we've got the floor. It's going to need rotating as well, that's fine. Now, what I'm wondering is, how many blocks of floor do we need compared to wall? I hope the ratio isn't set up so... I mean, even if the ratio was different, let's think about this. How many blocks are we trimming off? We're trimming off 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 when you get 9 at once. It might be the ratio actually wants you to do this a little different than I'm thinking, which I would kind of like the challenge to be like that. So let's go ahead. How many of these blocks? We're going to assume... Actually, maybe we don't. How big is the thing that comes through? It is... Again, that texture's a bit throwing me off. 1, 2, 3. It's 9 by 9. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 for every 6. But I don't think that's what we're seeing. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The ratio is correct for what we're currently doing. Well, that's good. So now we want to think about putting in these walls, right? I'm wondering if we can better utilize some of the space here, because we come into this one's territory a little bit. Why not weld from the back? You'll need less connector blocks that way, right? Good point. The reason I kind of put it where it is actually because you wouldn't need a floaty above one, and then somehow I just sort of lost that in my train of thought, because it's alongside that, right? So that's a slight improvement. But if I put the above ones in, I could have it a block closer in this direction, which means it's not going as far over there. How do we want to put these walls together? We kind of need 2 at a time, and then... possibly need to make use of this space to drop it in. So when it lands down here, I think we want to drop in a wall at a time and move it across. So at this point here, let's have a quick look. Oh, that's not what I was trying to do. Somewhere around here I want to do something slightly different. If I assemble this differently, will I get the result I'm looking for? I think I would. I think it would be better off if I could assemble in this direction. So let's put down some markers. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Right. So what we'll do is we'll have that here in that direction. We'll have 2 of those, and then our welder will be here, and we should see the same result. In theory. Oh, have I done something silly here? I have. The welder gets in the way. So we do that. They get welded. Huh. Oh, wrong block. Wrong again. I think this might need to be out by 1 block, but what we're going to do... Ah, excellent, excellent. It does need to be out by 1 more block, but then somewhere around here... What if I can make it so it drops as well? But somewhere around here we're going to have like a rotation block, I think. But then it touches the wall, so this needs to be 1 block further out, which we can totally do. Ugh. Okay, what way do I want it to rotate? Maybe that way? I'm not sure. I think that's the wrong way around. Okay. Here we go. No, it doesn't like that. It's still too close to the welder. It's a bit slow, really, isn't it? No? It can't rotate in either direction. So we need a solution. I guess where it kind of falls down a little bit. Away from the welder, essentially. I think it's the red blocks behind you, says Rubely. Oh, it could be that, yeah. Oh, I didn't think of that. Okay, anyway, I kind of got another idea forming, so... Here's what we'll do. We'll put that there, change the type to a pusher. Okay, so that's going to be extended by default, and it's not until we get something in 1, 2, 3 here. Ah, okay. Gotta be patient with these things, right? Oh wait, I think what I just did makes... Actually, no, it should work. Yeah, and it pushes it out by 1, which might be a good thing. So then what we want to do is have it rotate. I'm going to do this. All this stuff down here is... Actually, no, I'm going to go... Okay, so on that giant piece... Again, that might be in the way, mightn't it? I think I want it to go that way around. Okay, here we go. Nice. That's exactly where we want it. Now, we might have a bit of time here to leave it in that exact space, but I'm already thinking that's a bad idea. Because, yeah, we kind of want to get it out of the way of that thing. So we kind of need to bring it over to around here somewhere. So how about we go 1, 2, 3, 4, like there-ish. So then it will park its bum in that spot. And at this point we want to be welding those things together and putting them on top. So it waits for the second bit. Goes down, around, and look at that. You know, these are sort of already nearly there. Still think that's a little bit too close. But we'll see what can be done. Okay, now, we need to go above the height of this thing. Kinda looks to me like... If I'm not mistaken, we could potentially lower this a little bit. And have the same functionality. Nope. That's important. Yeah, never mind. Right. So this thing now, we want to put two together, side by side. It's always difficult to look at because the line's in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So three wide, 2 high, right? Or is it 2 wide, 3 high? 1, 2, 3. Is it 2 by 2? It's 2 by... Well, the number was 8, so it has to be 2 by 2. Yeah, okay. So, how do we, using something that's a bit more vertical here, achieve that? So, we bring this thing up. It goes higher than the one below it. Excellent. But what I'm thinking is... Look at the alignment here. What if that could push across now? What if we could just use this little space here, right? Right, but you only go out by 1. Okay, alternative idea. Upside down conveyor. So 1 goes there, next one. Can we get 4 of them in a group and then somehow weld them? Or maybe we look at welding them on the way up, like 2 welders here. I like it when we use a bit of the environment for the solution, like it just makes the whole thing look like there's so much less going on because you don't have like big pillars. Right, that's interesting. Now, let's think about where it falls down and where the next one could be. I like the idea of it waiting on top of something. I'm not sure if that's it though. That's it. That's literally it. Okay. So now all we need is a welder up here. Yeah, okay. That's super simple. Just put that block there. Have a welder set up here. That's really small. Okay, and then obviously we can manipulate where it goes now. So we want a system now where we take that and we send it in 2 different places. So I think it was about here that we had the next bit arrive at. Okay, yeah, so when it's there, actually we can kind of manipulate it a little sooner, I think. We can kind of manipulate it at that point. Send it on its way, but we could also manipulate it over here. I'm not sure what we need yet. So how have we done this in the past? We tend to queue them up and then one gets pushed forward. So we're probably looking at some sort of... By the way, that we should really get rid of all of this. It's kind of distracting. I think we're looking at some sort of queuing system. Oh yeah, I can drag. That makes it a bit quicker. Some sort of queuing system. I keep repeating things. What would be really nice is if I could keep a better mental picture of where the blocks are in a certain position. Alright, so when we get to this spot... Okay, so when we get here, we need to remember that we're in line with that. So the first one that comes out... Maybe what we can do is bring the first one out over to here and have it ready to thaw. But when it's there, it sets up the second one to fall straight on. That sounds like sending wires back and forth, so maybe not that. Alternately, we can get it one block further over. It can fall naturally into this gap where we can control it as well. Push it over. I'm very unsure about what to do here. Yee Juiceman says this game is kind of fun. Hell yeah, it's fun. It's an amazing amount of fun. You just have to have a lot of patience. You also have a tool to select 3D regions. Oh, do I now? Yes, I know where it is. It's in that menu. Okay, so what is the best way to do this? When we get to this block here where we can manipulate it, put it into a position. See, the thing is... I'm going to have to experiment a little bit. I will have to experiment a little bit, okay? I need some markers, though. I really do. It's 2 blocks and 2 blocks. Let's put the markers in now. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's on that edge that we have to get them to. So that's our visual cue. So one of them stays in line, which is actually, I think, going to make it a little bit more complex. There, how wide is this? Hang on a minute. I'm getting a bit of an idea now. What if we bring... Sorry, what button is it to rotate? That one. Yeah. What if we bring that off to the side? The middle is these 2 blocks. Except I would probably want to do that very close. So I want to do it over here. Okay, so we'll look at it like this. Let's see if that's the right sort of manipulation. Oh, wait, why is it one? No, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah. Okay, the thing I want to do is actually have this one out by 2 blocks, I think. Like that. If I'm not mistaken, that is the better way to do it. Because we get it further out, right? Yep. Okay, so now we got it in a waiting position. Oh, I might actually need to move it all back by 1 now I think about it. The waiting position should possibly actually be here. Because it's when there that we need to create an event where they get pushed and moved across. So yeah, let's push it all back by 1. Including this. So at this point here, that they are going to get manipulated. And that will be on the arrival of something here. Okay, what we probably need is just pistons. And a conduit. Then we get to send them out like this. Now, this is currently like using quite a bit of blocks. And we might have some sort of conflict there. These ones might end up needing to be 1 block higher. Let's see what happens when it's like that. See, I like it when we use like way less blocks, I really do, but it's not always possible. Although I just thought of a great way to potentially do that. Right, so what happened there? Oh, the event is when it gets pushed, then it falls. Oh, okay, so it's pretty simple, really. It all just needs to be a block higher. As does that, really. Okay, so the second one is going to set it off. Yeah, and then from there, it's pretty obvious what we have to do. Yeah, okay. I'm wondering, before we go ahead with this, in the spirit of trying to make things super compact, if when it got to here, what if it rotated? You'd have to shimmy it off with a block, then rotate it so there's space, rotate it again, and it would move across that gap easier. But then yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this. I think when you have to split them up, you have to use a sensor like this. So you can either have like sensors sending signals back and forth across, or you can have them centralized, which is what we've done. Maybe the trick was to rotate them into this middle spot, but then you still send them out the sides. So you're using a lot of conveyors. I don't really see a way... Actually, I do. I could use less conveyors if I just sent one in one direction, I think. And I'm not sure if I want to do that. Let's think about it. Right, so I'm going to pause it at some point. So the first one comes across, right? If it goes all the way to the end, then we have a bunch of conduits going all the way back to change what happens at this end. Which means one row of blocks too. This is actually probably less. No, this is probably less. Okay. Right, that's all I wanted to know. Let's move on. So now we know we're doing that. It's going to fall into position where we need welders. I believe the only way to do this is with welders. Actually, no. You're going to be here and there. Which is problematic on the opposite side, because that's the side it comes in from. Maybe not, maybe not. Let's go here and here. Right. Actually, there and there. And there's no reason we can't do that. So let's just keep it simple. Do the same on the opposite side. Right. Hopefully that doesn't interfere with it rotating. I don't think it does. It'll come all the way across. Those will fall into place. Then we just need a little bit of timing, and that will revolve activating a piston. Although the piston will probably be better positioned somewhere like here. Have a sensor directly next to it. Okay, so this thing goes 9 blocks, then rotates. It's 6 blocks across. That is 1, 2, 3... Wait, sorry, yeah. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's see it in action. This is the moment. This is the moment right here. You're witnessing history. You're witnessing history. Imagine speedruns of this game. Well, you'd have to memorize... Oh! Something we added got in the way of goings on over here. Oh, a lot of what we did got in the way. I didn't catch on to that at all, did I? Oh dear. Yes, this space is currently occupied. It's not the moment of truth. It's not the moment of truth. I lied. So we're going to have to do that business over there. It's actually sort of falling into the right place. And then when the next bit comes, it's got to get out of the way of that. So we're doing it again, but just over here now. Right, so where this used to fall in, it had this below it. Everything's across by 2 blocks. Which probably means some other stuff is going to go wrong. Doesn't that mean we also need you here? Right, now I really got no idea. Right, let's hope that was it. That looks like it. That looks like it. That looks good. Speed it up. No? Maybe I just put this here? Oh, I guess... No, I guess, yeah, it has to move across by 3 blocks, not 2. Because of the way that's going to push. So that actually... Oh, look at that. That's shoddy, isn't it? So now everything goes across by 1 more block. Okay, that includes you. And this. And those. Something like that. Let's see what happens. It's starting to make me... what happened there? At some point or another, we've managed to remove something important. Oh, is it that one? Is this doing the job of that one there, isn't it? I think. Or maybe that just needs to be here. But then it would be stuck there. I don't know. Coolked says, yes mate, love this game. It's a real brain blender. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Probably means that needs to go there. It is blending my brain. That is an accurate description of things taking place right now. Okay, down, across again. Oh, now it's too close to that, isn't it? Oh, so close! But then it all falls apart. Right, we've got to rethink this. Rethinking is in order. I reckon, first of all we need to be 1 further away. Let's go ahead and rejiggle some of this stuff. Okay, so that would mean these are required... Oh, that's not the one I clicked on. These are required there and there. Let's just see where that gets us. Oh, nowhere apparently. Just gotta keep it away from there, really. Doesn't that mean... Wait a minute, doesn't that mean this could just be here? Like, why do I have 2 of those? I wish this bit could be a bit quicker. Oh, maybe there was a... then again, it's just going to push and weld. Oh, but look how close it is over here. We almost had it, and now we've... Damn! We almost had it, and now it's all gone wrong. Surprise T says, take the floor back as it was weird, and the walls from the middle. You just give me a great idea. Why did I not think of that earlier? Ah, this is not what you were thinking. Watch me go. Watch me go. Oh! Oh! X! No, you're a madman! Think of all that progress we just made. Sometimes progress is in the form of an idea, my friends. Progress is an idea. And I just had an idea, right? Like, I'm looking at this the wrong way around. Okay. Once we've got... Hang on, let's just have a little look, right? We've got 1, 2, 3. Bam. Once we're there, we're good to go. Good to go somewhere else. Like over here. Okay. Look at how much time we spent, and I'm just getting rid of everything we've done. It's, actually, that still might be useful, that bit. Let's bring that one back. Sometimes progress is the form of an idea. That sounds like some famous presidential quote or something, right? Some great thinker in time. No, just a derp. Yeah, look at that. That's how we got to assemble it. That's how we got to do it. So, let's line it up. So this one comes out a bit further. Not sure if that's still necessary. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Now it's there. Oh, it's the other way. It's the other bit. Oh, no. Ah, I thought I was being clever and I've jumped the gun. Might not be the worst thing, though. Might not be the worst thing. Okay, so... Now what I want is 2. That's... It's gonna be, again, less blocks, the better. Right, that's what I want. But then I have to rotate this, which is gonna be a bit much, probably. Okay, you probably want a little bit of a push from, I don't know where actually. Okay, so that'll put it there, and then this could come across and meet it here. Am I doing this right or wrong? I don't know. I think this is going somewhere. Oh, this game is mad. Now I'm just coming up with like a totally different way to do this. So I want to rotate it, drop one on it, shimmy it across, drop the next one on it. That's going to create an interesting challenge. I like that. I know I like that. Okay, so when that one comes across, it needs to be heading in this direction. Yeah, there's something to this. Okay, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Emergency mute. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna put that there. Okay, now it's in waiting. Okay, let's think. This rotates into that space, which means welding is going to be tricky. Let's put... Thank you for the bless yous in chat. Appreciate it. Let's do that for now. Okay, now the thing is we could actually potentially put a welder in this space. And I didn't quite capture exactly where that was. Didn't it come out one block further across last time? Did I just get in the way of that? Anyway, I need a marker. There was already one here. I'm just going to put that as a reminder. Didn't it come one block further across last time? It did. Huh. I'm pretty sure this is going to mess with it big time. Maybe not the worst thing ever. Okay, so then... Pretty sure that's going to break it. Oh. That totally changed it. Let's try this. Okay, so now what we need is that there. Boom. And then we need some other sort of event. We need some other sort of event here. I'm just not sure what it is. Maybe the counter could be helpful, right? Let's see what the counter does. We haven't touched that yet, so... Add count, adjust counter. Let's rotate it first. It's only going to count twice. Let's do that. Now, how many times does it count? Watch this. Yeah, that's what I thought. It actually ended up sort of doing what I wanted it to. So we want to park it to about there. I mean, I'm going to be doing some logic here, figuring out... Oh, weird, okay. I guess it stops there. And I want it to go one block further. That was different. Go on. Go on. Kind of. I don't know if this will work. Let's adjust the counter. Now it's free. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. No, that did not work, did it? So, we want to detect... We want to separate these two, really, in a way. That always works better than detecting, because they back each other up, and that's because of timing. So, because that arrives first, it makes it way more difficult to do it based on timing. But we could detect that arriving, and then create an event. So, as long as this is here, let's say we then... That almost feels then unnecessary to power that. It's like the moment that that's there, it's going to get pushed across all the way to the end. So then, while that's there, you want the next one to fall into place. So you would need to have it suspended, ready to fall in. Therefore, you're definitely going to need it to be at this height. Which I think it can do just by us adjusting that. Yeah, okay. So we need to withhold it from going up yet. That gets in the way. Luckily for us, we can do that. Here we go. Ugh. Why? Did not think this through. Did not think this through. The event, if I'm going to do it based on that, it needs to be a little bit further before it. Berry Cupcake says, please respond. Is that me responding? Is that good enough? Drew Dude says, I like to try and understand what's going on, even though I'm not so great at these puzzles. Same here, dude. Same here. As you can see, it takes a lot of trial and error. Got to come back to what we're doing here and rethink it again. So, got to hold that ready to go, ready to drop in at the right time. The thing is, we don't have an event. Let's think about this. I mean, that is good, so that needs to let go, but it needs to happen just a... Maybe I was onto something how we were doing it before. I'm just enjoying myself watching you struggle, says Elastic MCDMC. That's great if you're enjoying it. Is there a downwards facing sensor? Yeah, there always has been. Can you hold it from the ceiling? I don't know if the ceiling's really going to come into play here. I'm wondering if we should go back to how we were doing it before again. It's the same old things that I get hung up on, though. It's not like this is a new challenge. I just struggle to figure this out every time it happens. It's just like event manipulation. Like, where is it? What's the apt time to do the manipulation? In theory, that could be one block lower. What if we didn't rotate this? Okay, what if we rotated that instead? Would that make our lives easier in any way? So we get 1, we get 2, and we drag it out. Alright, okay, so that's got to be further away. Or it could just be 1 block lower. There's another way to get that to work how we want to. Okay. Still essentially going to be dealing with a similar problem, right? Let's come to this thing and change it into a rotation. That is going to tell us that the next block is here. Oh no, it's not. What am I on about? So yeah, we can kind of get it close. Let's put a block there while we check it out. So look at... Yeah, okay, we need that to go over a block more. So let's look at where this is going to end up. So it's kind of like maybe right there. But then we've got to get 1 to the other end as well. Let's change this for a second. Okay. Right, watch this. That one's going to push it into place. Bam. Then we can manipulate this. Okay, we can manipulate this in several ways. So we're going to want a welder here and here. We're going to need a block there. Okay, and then the event of that falling down means that gets welded. When it is welded, we can create an additional event. In fact, it can even be 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This thing will hang over the edge, so it will be when that gets activated. Yep, no, this is good, this is good. So when that one's activated, the other one is just going to be stepping into that space. Therefore, we push it off. And then from there, I don't know really what's going to happen, but it's better. Yep, there we go. That's the sort of event management I've been looking for and failing at. Okay, so I think what we'll do is see what happens when we do that. Does it go all the way across, or does it go straight off? Okay, that's looking promising. Okay, one more block over here. Over there. So that's where it falls into the correct position. Therefore, on this side, we also need welders. And at the point that it detects, 1, 2, like here, that it detects something there, it will be ready to go. Therefore, we'll give it a bit of a push. Let's check it out. It's not the sort of elegance I was looking for. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Guess. It falls into position. So it's going to activate that. Wait. We're getting a little too far ahead of ourselves, maybe. Yikes. So it falls through the space that we want to detect it, the next thing being in. So I can detect that, but then the timing never works. It's always the problem, the timing. Like, let's just wire it up so we can double check that. So if I have that, unless we look for a different event somewhere else. No push. Oh, you what? That was never the way to do it. That was never the way. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. So we have to come over here. Oh. Move some stuff around, basically. Where's this gonna go? Problem I'm foreseeing now is... Oh, it doesn't extend by default. Or is it because that's attached there? I need that to work the opposite way around. If it retracts, it's got to retract into. Also, I think, oh my goodness me, this is weird. So we're going right. We're 3 wide. We want to go in that direction. Therefore, we have to. Therefore, we have to be here, being retracted in. So now. Something like that. This is just so inelegant. I hate it. Oh, and it doesn't move it across because all of that's in the way. That might be manageable. Nope. barely not, because... I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. Let's see. Oh, right. We got that far. Now we got to get a little bit further. That's fine. I'm happy with that because it's going to make them continuously. Thank goodness. We've been streaming. Steven says, does X have a third channel for his VODs? Steven, what's my second channel for? Jeez. That reminds me, it's time to plug things that I do on YouTube. If you haven't gone and checked out my second channel where the VODs are, my third channel where the clips are, the fourth channel where the music is, all that stuff, yeah, go check it out if you didn't know. Links are somewhere. They're somewhere on the internet. Jeez, you know how to use a search engine. Come on now. Yeah, this is just so, like, I try and avoid these, like, big sprawling setups, but it's just what turned out that way. I want to get this thing to solution, so we've got to keep going. Now, it's going to finish up here, which is easy for us. I think, maybe. It's 3 wide, yep, so that block and this one. Kind of want it like that, really. I guess these blocks are not necessary, are they? Oh, that one is. That's still going to float there, yep. Right, so we'll be able to park one there is the next trick. That being said, we then got to weld it. Oh, do you know what I should have thought about using? Movable welders. That's probably the trick. That's probably the real trick here. Anyway, I guess I actually want it one further over so I can have welders up here. That means we don't need any of this anymore. So I actually want... I think... Let's check it out. Cool! Right, now. How many blocks are we out? You're sitting on that one. Oh, I thought I paused it. And it's 6 wide, isn't it? So... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But also, we need lasers now. Oh, no, we don't. Oh, because... we've got to make that sooner. No, wait. When do we make that? Wait, lasers won't do the trick. Oh, I hate this game. It won't do it. You have to assemble it the other way around. Oh. Oh. Oh my days. What is going on? There's just so many variables. You can't... It's like we were doing yesterday with Redstone. Just so many variables to keep. And then it's like, oh no, now that I've done this, that doesn't work. If we go back to what we were originally doing over here, we had 3 of those. Maybe I should have used multiple solutions. So that goes up. And then it needs that second welder, doesn't it? That's the trick. Second welder. Up you go. And then we're off. So somewhere around here. I think it's probably there. It probably lines up with that. Let's get rid of all of this. We've got a donation here, noise in the ear from Mrs. Mayhem86, saying, I want to thank you and the Hermits. My sons and daughters, age 8 and 6, both have ADHD and have been struggling with socialising with kids their age. It is not natural for them. Watching you and the others has been so helpful for them. P.S. My son now loves Redstone. That is lovely to hear. I'm glad that what we do has been of help in some way. Thank you so much. I appreciate the donation. And yeah, most of all, glad to hear that it's been of help to them. That's wonderful. Also, X Shaggy is here for 9 months as well. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Twitch baby right there. Yeah, that was lovely to read. Thank you. Now, I can't remember what we were doing. We're assembling a whole one at once. Oh, which I've not managed to do here. I've not succeeded in that. Because that is one too soon. Okay. So then we'll get our full block, and then our full block will get pushed off. So we kind of need to put this into a... Like, we need two. We need two separate from one another. So we have that. Bam. Then I think it's when it gets to here, maybe. I wonder if we can do something with a counter, right? Let's... By the way, if you're thinking, like, this is nuts, one thing you got to do when you play a game like this is break down the puzzles into smaller bits, which is ultimately how you end up missing some big picture stuff. But just focus on one little challenge at a time. There's something interesting we can do here. Let's up that by, like, 6. How high does that go? 9. Is that the most it'll do? Okay, that's good. So let's say we count 6 times and then shoot. I want to see what happens here. There's going to be more to it than just that, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, where's our lasers at? See, the last time I played this game, I remember it taking a really long time, and then that's kind of why I stopped playing. It's happening again. 1, 2, 3. So we know it'll be here. And that door is it 2 high or 3? It looks like it's 3 high. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there you go. 2 wide, 3 high. Whoops. I forgot to do a thing. Also... it doesn't actually connect that way. Might as well wire it up so we get our group of 4. Ooh, why would it blink like that? Oh, it's 6 and then it's permanently on. What happens when it gets to the next bit then? It doesn't shoot. Interesting. Right, but we don't want that to happen, so... The other thing we can do is just count it when it gets to the end, but then we need to make like an alternate system where one goes one way and one goes the other. So what I'm going to do... That's going to park its bum there, and then the next one will push it over, and then we'll get 2. So one of them... Need to separate them now. Which could be quite easy because this one could simply do that. But we do want to make it a bit of an event, so they need to go in different directions. They kind of both need to be pushed off when they arrive. That's sort of inevitable, I think. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay, let's see how that works. Got 1, 2, they get pushed off. Okay, so now separate things need to happen. And for one of them, it can do that. Actually, that can go out 1 block further, so it can continue on its way like that. The other one can drop down into this space. Wait a minute, there's something wrong here. Oh, build it all 1 block too close. Oh, this is going to make everything a nightmare again. Let's get rid of all this. Okay, right, so then that can obviously be moved. Is it primed to be okay? I think it is. We get two, one goes down, one goes across. Okay, so there might be... I've got a couple of ideas here. I think we're going to need to drop it onto that. That's the one that's going to get shot. It's going to get a gap or two. It's going to get shot around here. It needs 4 lasers. So we won't set that up straight away, but that probably means this wants to go 1 block further over. And then what are we doing on this side? Like, I haven't even thought about that yet. Just had a bit of an idea. We get one there. Now what if it was shot and then the next one comes across and doesn't get shot? But how would we make that happen? Boom. Then they both go on their way. So forget this dropping system. Let's look at that for a second. The lasers could be like all the way back over here. 1, 2. So they would be in those spots. I mean, we'll probably end up bringing them closer. And then maybe we can use that counter. The thing is, it counts all the blocks that go past it. That might not be a bad thing. We are going to have to put these lasers closer, aren't we? Something like that. So it gets stuck there, but you know we haven't even changed the count yet. So let's up the count by 1. Okay, that didn't do it. Speed it up, bring it across. Okay, we're gonna up it by 1 again. Oh, I see. I see the problem. We now need that here. Because there wasn't a block there to move it along. Interesting. Okay, it does both of them. So what if we double the number? Oh! It's 5. And we need what? 10? Oh, this is just not going to work out, I got a feeling. You know, close. Okay, so rather than that, what if we're going to have one sitting there, and then when that goes there... okay, so what about on this side, at this point here, we have 2 drills attached, excavators even. Oh. Like so, with this attached to that. And again, all the beauty and elegance of a nice design goes out the window. Okay, there's a problem here. There's 2 problems. One, you need to be further back. Which we can do. And then none of that is necessary. Oh no, wait a minute. Oh, this game's so difficult. I want it inverted. Oh, how do I do that? Oh, I'm starting to lose sight of how on earth we're going to do this. Xisuma, why don't you just rage quit then bin it, says the Grim Reaper. Well, rage quitting isn't very productive, is it? Now attach those to a normal pusher. I thought they didn't work with normal ones. Hang on, is that a thing? I didn't think it worked that way around. I thought it was only the other way around. Ah, because we were doing something a while ago that could have done with it. Ah, whatever. Whatever. Ah, how did I not know that? How did I not know that? Okay, right, so we want this thing to be extended when it's there. Okay, something like that. Then the next one. It works. Many hours later. Oh, it works now. Jeez. Jeez Louise. That's not a good place to put it, is it? Right, is that actually a legitimate working operation? Nope. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Come on, come on. Yeah, what? It still needs one more. Okay, second moment of truth. Second moment of truth. Oh, come on now. Come on now. Here we go. Oh, why? Now it breaks free. I want to break free. God knows I want to break free. Okay. Why? You were doing so good. Why when I revert to how it was before, does it still break free? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. It did too a minute ago. Maybe it didn't. Maybe I just thought I wanted to see. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Let's slow it down a little bit here. Man, how are you supposed to do that? X, move the last pusher forward one. Don't know what you mean by that. Stop singing before you become a meme. How am I going to become a meme exactly? Please explain that one to me. Okay. I'm gonna step back from this. Here's what I'm thinking. This game has got too difficult for me, and if I were to get more joy and fun out of it, I probably should have played these levels here. And if I really get the itch for it, I might replay some of them. But I kind of thought that didn't look so difficult. I mean, what are these other ones here as well? They're probably just as mental, aren't they? I mean, I'm not going to be able to do that. Let's face it, I'm not going to be able to do that. Yeah, I think where I left this game off in the past might have just been that. So, let's check out this that I did a long time ago. I mean, I immediately see falling parts, which worries me. But maybe that's with reason. So how far did I get here? That kind of looks like it. It sort of looks like... Oh, I'm missing a bit, I can see. Yeah, so... Oh, sad to say. I really don't think there's much left in this game for me then, if I can't do that level. Because these ones kind of look like... So maybe I should have started with that? I mean, what do you get here? You get the big tube in the middle, the things at the bottom. Oh, it's bonkers. I can just see this being bonkers. Because you can rotate, but you can't flip through this axis. So you've got to create that shape and that shape somehow. Dang, I don't even know. Yeah, this is definitely gone beyond my skill curve, unfortunately. Ah, my friends, that might be it for us with Infinifactory again. If I do play this again on stream, it'll mostly be what you've seen, unless we choose to replay some older levels. So maybe we did actually get the most out of this already, which is a bit of a shame. Could have perhaps played through some of these, but just practice, says Meme Lord. Unfortunately, with the time that I have to play a game like this, I, can do a stream, but that's about it. So I won't have the time to get really invested in the mechanics. And, like we had a moment ago, so many times do we come up with this, like, oh, I need to get that shape twice and then move them along and split them up. And I struggle with it. So, I don't really have the time to invest, unfortunately. So, it's fun to play it, but it would appear that we've exhausted the fun that we can have. That's alright though, because I've got some other stuff lined up for the future as well. Specifically doing some stuff with my PlayStation 4. I have brought it's right here, so I can tell you the name of it. It's actually a slightly little bit further along. There it is. It's the HD60S Plus. It captures from HDMI, so I can plug in my PlayStation, and we're gonna do some games on that in the near future. Probably not tomorrow. Right, I'm the only person playing Infinifactory, so I guess when it comes to raiding, I'll send you over to J Methods, who's playing some Minecraft. If you're in the mood for some Minecraft action. Okay, that's PS4 retro gaming, says Surprise T. Hardly retro. Right, that's going to be it from me. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all of my Patreons. Be sure to hit the follow button on the way out of here, and you can now hit the raid button in chat. That's it from me, peeps. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.